Grand Theft Auto, the game series that we love because of the huge open world, crazy missions and endless replayability. But these games have a lot more to offer. Easter eggs, secrets, references build a part of the main story. In today's video we're gonna look at the dark side of this topic. Locations visiting which you start getting goosebumps and questioning yourself if this game is really about stealing cars or you're playing the horror title. Some of them are disturbing by themselves and some of them are creepy because of the fan-made myths and stories which we used to believe in the childhood.
Nosotros dos, se dice que el doctor camina por los bosques de las venturas, capturando víctimas para matarlas. Confirmemos si esta leyenda es real. Como puedes ver aquí me encontré con el doctor confirmando esta leyenda.
Starting with the first 3D video game in the GTA series, Grand Theft Auto 3. In this case, I guess Rockstar were busy in making the game and didn't have much time for secrets. Harbor Tunnel is the most famous scary place in the game. It can be seen on the minimap and located at the Harwood train yard behind the 8 Balls Auto Yard. The place where you can equip any car with a bump. Tunnel is hidden behind the bushes. Apparently it was abandoned a long time ago. In the tunnel we can meet 4 tramps who stand in the circle and hold Molotov cocktails in their hands. Most likely they represent bottles with alcohol, but some people state that hobos are members of the cult. I'd also like to mention a cut character named Darko, who'd be a homeless person who went insane and would give us missions of killing innocent people. So these hobos might be the Darko's gang members. Whoever they are, it is at least very questionable why they don't fight back even when we hit them. Talking about GTA 3, I couldn't forget to mention Salvatore's Gentleman's Club. The mansion itself doesn't need an introduction. We do some missions for Mr. Leon. The thing is, the piano in the building doesn't stop playing after his death. People say that the ghost of Mr. Leon is still living there, but most likely developers forgot to turn the music off. Here we are in GTA Vice City, where things are getting much scarier. There's Funeraria Romero, a family funeral home located in Little Haiti. We can see the skeleton in the grave at the backyard of the shop. It's clearly missing its left hand. You probably don't find anything too scary about this fact until we discover that the same family has a butcher store down the road, Carnicero Romero. Arriving there, we find a human arm, brain and a human organ for transplantation among the animal meat at the store's display. So it's not difficult to understand why the skeleton had a missing hand and where the family finds organs for sale. I'd say that it is the point at which GTA does a turn to darker and more terrifying secrets. The other disturbing place called Apartment 3C can be found close to Paint Spray in Ocean Beach. It's easy to find this apartment because of its dark entry. Entering the house we can notice some bags with drugs on the chair in the bedroom. There's blood stain with bloody handprints on the wall in the bathroom and a chainsaw ready to be picked up. When I was younger, it was a mystery why here's so much blood and why this house is even accessible. But now, after growing up and watching Scarface, it became clear. The place was always a reference to one of the movie's scenes where Montana's friend gets killed by a chainsaw. The whole Vice City is mainly based on that excellent film.
Hey, Antonio, mira, watch what happens to your friend. You don't want this to happen to you?
Two similar to each other secrets can be seen when we're driving the boat. The man with the concrete shoes on the rocks sleeping with the fishes. Back in the day, it was a popular mafia's method of killing opponents, burying their feet in the concrete and throwing them at the bottom of the sea. One of the men you can find in the ocean between the Leaf Link Golf Club and downtown, while the other one is located closer to our starting point at Washington Beach. We have so many memories with GTA San Andreas. Big part of them are scary videos which we used to watch on YouTube. I am still afraid to walk in the Johnson's house and forest because of them. Classics like CJ's mom's ghost at his house, Bigfoot in the forest and UFOs around the map, those have always been the essentials of the GTA fandom. Game by itself doesn't even have so much creepiness. The first place that comes to my mind is a mass grave, the pit that's located in El Castillo del Diablo, near Area 69. There's Bobcat next to the pit and 6 body bags inside the hole. Many conspiracies were made explaining who were those bodies. Some people say those were 6 husbands of Mary Beth Mabel, the host of K-Rose Radio, because of suspicious husbands' death circumstances. But most likely those are the bodies of people who were killed by Syndico crime family members in San Andreas introduction film. Nevertheless, this mass grave shows that the desert has many unsolved secrets kept within it.
Meeting in the middle of the desert always made me nervous. It's a scary place. I knew about the holes in the desert, of course, and everywhere I looked, there could have been a hole.
Las Brujas is a ghost town in the desert, not that far from the previous place and Area 69. The town has several buildings and a cemetery. The scariest part of all of this is that buildings don't look destroyed. Actually, it seems like people lived there and one day someone took them out. Most possibly this town is under preservation, but who knows what secrets it keeps and what is its history. The last place in GTA San Andreas that I wanna talk about is Back of Beyond. The forest area in Flint County featured some forest sheds, lake and legendary beaten cars which start going towards CJ when he's getting close. The truth behind the cars that it's because of the location slopes that force the car going down. Foggy weather makes this place not welcoming for any visitor. Because of the foggy weather, those old myth videos became so scary and ridiculous at the same time. Grand Theft Auto 4 is my favorite game of the whole GTA series. If its unfriendly atmosphere didn't frighten you yet, then the first place we visit definitely will. Happiness Island seems like a genuinely nice place to visit until you find the darkest secret of this land. Statue of Happiness with the face which resembles creepy Hillary Clinton's smile keeps inside of it the scariest secret of the whole game. The beating heart that gives Liberty City its power. You can get here by landing on the statue's upper platform and entering the secret door with a sign "No hidden content this way." The sound of the beating heart will make you remember this place forever. Neglected Alderney Sprung Factory is a location that you wouldn't want to visit at any chance. All floors are messed up and full of trash. Building has a basement and a tunnel below. It's initially tied to a mission, but if you're scared of abandoned houses, hospitals and factories, you'll regret coming here alone. You'll be anxious walking through the dark basement with leaking sewer water and the floors in silence. The scariest place in GTA 4 isn't located on a map. It has to be Eddie Lowe's blog on blogsnobs.org. The blog of Liberty City's serial killer, where he writes some really disturbing things about himself, his cat and victims. I'll strongly suggest you not to visit that site if you're a touchy person. There's some really concerning facts about his childhood, his way of becoming mentally ill killer and his recent crimes. Edward is by far the most unsettling character of the whole GTA universe. Luckily, Nico kills him on the second mission after him trying to kill us with a knife.
Thanks. I'm Eddie, by the way. Eddie Lowe.
GTA 5 has brought us many scary Easter eggs. One of the spookiest has to be abandoned mineshaft, which didn't exist in original GTA 5, but was added in the enhanced version for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Mine is very dark, so entering it we should have a torch. Then proceeding through, we'll find a corpse in the 1940s suit laying on the ground. The corpse was an actor called Isaac who was killed by Fred, the owner of a film studio. Finding his body is a part of the murder mystery mission. Discovering Isaac's body will get his phone number. After dialing it, we'll get 2 retro filters. 8 dead bodies wrapped in the tape can be found in the waters around the North Point Island. They all were killed by the Infinity Killer, who was obsessed with number 8 or the upright infinity number. Around the map we can find clues that lead to this place. There's a newspaper report in his destroyed home in Sandy Shores and rhymes on the rocks in the Sonora National Park. Just like Eddie Lowe, Merle Abrahams used to hunt joggers. The ghost of Jolene Cranley Evans appears on the Mount Gordo at night between 11 p.m. and midnight. The name Jack is written with blood on the rocks below the floating ghost. She was a wife of in-game politician, former stuntman, and actor Jack Cranley. Pursuing his dreams of becoming a stuntman, he decided to kill his wife. He did it while they were walking by the cliffs, because she didn't want to leave her parents and their thriving guest house. The Sonora Bacon newspapers have an article about this incident dated by 15th of March of 1978. As you've seen and made sure in this video, the Grand Theft Auto series has many secrets. Rockstar seem to care about their games and make worlds of their creations filled as much as possible. These small details make GTA games so amazing and terrifying at the same time, but undeniably they are what makes people play and search for the new unsolved mysteries after all of these years. Write in the comments which places were the most scary for you and which you were afraid of in the childhood. For me is the funeral home and butcher store Romero, Mount Gordo's ghost, and the heart of the Statue of Happiness. If you like this video, tap the like button and subscribe to my channel. It was Milisend Persono, see you in the next video.